Welcome to the Vacation Rental Scale Up podcast, where I bring you insights, strategies, and tips to help you scale your short term rental business. I'm your host, Thibault Masson, and today we're diving into a session from the recent Scale show in Barcelona that left the audience buzzing with actionable ideas. If you're looking to recruit premium properties and high value owners, you're in the right place. I'll break down the expert advice shared by Simon Tolson, a seasoned professional with over 2 decades of experience in owning and managing full service holiday agencies. So, let's get started. First things first, let's talk about Simon Tolson. Now, Simon isn't just any property manager. This guy's career has been all over the map, which is exactly what makes his insights so valuable. He started as a software salesman, moved on to become a financial advisor, and then dipped his toes into property investment before finally landing in the world of holiday agencies. Over the past 20 years, he's owned and built multiple holiday agencies from the ground up and successfully sold 2 of them. His focus has always been on managing premium properties, those high-end, luxurious homes that attract affluent guests. Now, why does this matter to you? Well, Simon has been through the ups and downs of the industry, including the roller coaster that was the COVID-19 pandemic. He knows what it takes to cater to high value clients and keep them happy, which is no small feat. And today, we're going to break down his strategies for recruiting and managing these premium properties. So, what are premium properties and why they matter? Let's start by defining what we mean by premium properties in the short-term rental market. These are not your average vacation homes. We're talking about luxurious, top-tier properties located in prime areas. Think beachfront, city centers, or exclusive neighborhoods. High-quality furnishings, gourmet kitchens, home theaters, and even personal concierge services are par for the course. So why should you focus on recruiting these properties? Simple. Higher profits, better guests, and an enhanced brand reputation. Premium properties command higher rental rates, which means more revenue per booking. Plus, they attract high net worth guests who are willing to pay for that extra touch of luxury. This isn't just about making more money. It's about positioning your brand as a leader in quality and service. Let's say you're managing a beachfront villa in a prime location. This villa might command a rental rate of $2,000 per night, compared to $700 for a standard property. Now, if you can keep that villa booked even just 60% of the time, you're looking at a significant revenue boost. And that's just one property. Now, next segment, different owners, different strategies. Let's dive into the core of Simon's session, recruiting owners with premium properties. Here's where it gets interesting because one size does not fit all. You have to tailor your approach based on the type of property owner you're dealing with. For instance, if you're dealing with a second homeowner, they're likely viewing their property more like a personal retreat than a business investment. These properties are typically used by the owners and their families for vacations and may be rented out only to cover costs or generate a bit of extra income. In this case, your strategy should focus on building trust and offering flexible rental agreements that accommodate their personal use. Maybe you provide a key holding service, storm checks, or personalized concierge services that add value for them. The key here is to make the owner feel that their property is in safe hands and will be well maintained for their personal use whenever they need it. On the other hand, if you're dealing with property companies or professional landlords, they're all about the numbers. These owners view their holdings as investment properties, aiming to maximize return on investment. So your approach here should be data-driven. Provide them with detailed performance reports and market analysis, and show them how your management processes will lead to high occupancy and optimal pricing. Emphasize the efficiency of your operations and the technology you use to ensure everything runs smoothly. For these owners, it's all about demonstrating the financial performance and efficiency of your management services. Lastly, we have family offices. These are long term investors managing the wealth and assets of high net worth families. They're in it for the long haul, focusing on both income and asset appreciation. For them, it's all about stability and comprehensive management. You want to offer a full service package that covers everything from maintenance to guest services, aligning your management strategy with their financial goals and investment timelines. This type of owner values longevity and stability in their investments. So your approach should emphasize the long term benefits of partnering with your management services. On to the next segment: adjust your mindset for success. Simon also emphasized the importance of adopting a digital mindset in today's rental market. He introduced two key concepts: lifetime customer value, LCV, and customer acquisition cost, CAC. Let's break these down in a bit more detail. Lifetime customer value, LCV, is the total revenue you can expect from a single property owner over the entire duration of their relationship with your service. For property managers, this translates to the total income generated from a property owner from the time they start using your services until they stop. For example, if you earn $10,000 annually from managing a property and the owner stays with you for 7 years, the LCV would be $70,000. On the flip side, customer acquisition cost, CAC, is the total cost incurred to acquire a new customer. In property management, this includes all expenses related to marketing, sales efforts, and any other activities aimed at recruiting new property owners. For instance, if you spend $40,000 on acquisition efforts and acquire 10 new property owners, your CAC would be $4,000 per owner. The goal here is to ensure that your LCV significantly exceeds your CAC. This balance is crucial because it indicates a profitable business model where the revenue from each customer far outweighs the cost of acquiring them. If your LCV is high, you can justify higher spending on customer acquisition, knowing that the long-term revenue will cover these costs. Here's another example. Imagine you spend $40,000 on marketing and sales efforts and acquire 10 new property owners. Your CAC would be $4,000 per owner. Now, if each of these owners generates an LCV of $70,000, you're in a very healthy position. This understanding allows you to allocate resources more effectively, focusing on the acquisition channels that yield the best returns relative to their costs. Next segment: the power of free and strategic losses. One of the game-changing tips Simon shared was about leveraging the power of free and strategic losses. What does this mean? It's all about identifying services that are low cost for you, but high value for the property owner. For example, offering complimentary professional photography of the property can make a massive difference in attracting bookings. High-quality images make the property look more appealing online, leading to higher occupancy rates. Another example is providing free compliance checks, like fire inspections. It's a low-cost service for you, but gives the owner peace of mind that their property meets all necessary regulations. Simon also talked about offering more expensive strategic options that can lead to long-term benefits. For instance, providing a first-year commission discount might reduce your short-term revenue, but it can attract new owners and lead to long-term loyalty, thereby boosting your LCV. However, it's essential to avoid making this a permanent discount to ensure sustainable profitability. Sometimes it's worth investing in more costly services too. For instance, offering a grant to help owners bring their properties up to compliance with local regulations can demonstrate your commitment to their success and safety. This investment can also prevent potential legal issues down the line. Finally, Let's talk about the last segment. The one small change Simon implemented that added 100K to his bottom line: security damage waivers. Instead of requiring guests to pay a large refundable deposit, Simon's agency offered a security damage waiver, a small non refundable fee that covers any non malicious damage to the property during a guest's stay. Here's how it worked: guests paid a small fee, let's say $60, instead of a hefty refundable deposit. With approximately 2,500 bookings and an average fee of $60, the security damage waivers generated around $150,000. After accounting for VAT and payouts for any non malicious damage claims, the net addition to the bottom line was $100,000. Now, some might worry that a guest could pay a small amount and trash the place, but in reality, guests loved the security damage waiver. It removed the burden and anxiety of a large deposit and made the booking process smoother. The waiver provided peace of mind, especially for families with children or pets, who might be more worried about incidental damages. Initially, there was some skepticism from property owners. However, they quickly recognized the benefits. The waiver system ensured that minor damages were covered without the need for disputes or complex claims processes. It also aligned with industry trends, as platforms like Airbnb moved away from traditional damage deposits. And there you have it, a deep dive into Simon Tolson's strategies for recruiting premium properties and high value owners. Whether you're just starting out or looking to scale up your rental business, these insights offer a roadmap to higher profits and a stronger brand reputation. Remember, it's all about understanding your property owners, tailoring your approach to their needs, and making strategic investments that pay off in the long run. If you found this episode valuable, please subscribe to the podcast, leave us a review, and share it with your network. I'm Thibault Masson, and this has been the Vacation Rental Scale Up podcast. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next episode.